Okay. I can never tell with this camera sometimes if it's blurry or whatnot, so if it is, I'll try this again. So good morning. I'm walking back to my dorm right now. I just got some coffee and some breakfast with Noonan. He had to stay back, call his parents. Hang on, I gotta fix my glasses. They're like falling off my face. Ugh. I can't. Okay. Honestly, I hate wearing glasses, but I'm too much of a baby to try to put contacts in my eyes, and LASIK is expensive. And I've heard that it hurts. If the pain that Mark Duncan went through is any indication, Mark Duncan is Danny Duncan's brother, twin brother. I almost screwed that one up. Anyway, today's vlog might just be this little one take because I have to. First of all, it's gorgeous right now, but come this afternoon it's supposed to be pouring down rain, but then it's supposed to be gorgeous the rest of the week, so it's nice to get a little break from the heat every now and then. But the other reason is I have to have a bunch of clips edited for this project I'm working on by tomorrow to do even more editing and more filming, and then ultimately have it all edited together by Thursday, so then we can do more filming and then more editing. Basically, the next 2 weeks of my life are going to be filming, are going to be lots of editing, lots of filming, lots of reading, and lots of writing. Welcome to the last 2 weeks of school. I'm excited to be done though, for the summer anyway. I have to come back here. I have to come back here next fall and winter. Basically, there's a big saga and story around this, but I transferred to this school this year, and what happened at my previous school was they jacked up their out-of-state tuition rate, and I was like, I can't afford to go here anymore. In addition to that, there was a lot of miscommunication between my advisor, my teachers, and the film department. And it was just like, how is there, in this age where everybody can communicate, with the click of a button, how is there this much miscommunication? It's kind of ridiculous. So I've transferred here, but what happened was I left my previous school at the end of my junior year, or at the middle of my junior year, and I basically took a quarter off because we have a quarter system, and because of that, I would have to take another quarter of school. I knew that, but not all my credits transferred to this school, so I have to take another quarter in order to graduate. So I'll graduate next winter, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of jealous of all of my classmates and friends from like high school and middle school and elementary school that are like graduating right now. Pretty jealous of them, but also really proud of them because they've clearly all worked really hard and haven't hit as many bumps in the road as me. So this might be all that I filmed today, is me ranting about school stuff, which is boring, but I'm sure there's some of you in the same situation I'm in, or about to be in the same situation I'm in. And now it's windy. Matt just came home and it is pouring down rain.
Guess what it's doing outside?
Grumpy wet cat?
No, it's a little wet.
Oh my god. I was watching a video and it just starts pouring.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, this thing.
I don't think it's I don't think it's rained this hard at all. Yeah.
Go out?
Huh?
You wanna go out?
No, god no.
Okay.
Oh my god. I was watching a vlog and it got to the point where I had my volume completely up and I couldn't hear because it was raining. And my foot fell asleep, so I'm walking funny. The truly funny part was I tweeted Noonan thinking he kind of acts like a cat. Thinking that he's gonna come back, because we knew it was gonna rain, just not this hard. Thinking he was gonna come back completely upset. Nope.
Really? No.
Just drenched.
I was not ready.
No, you were not. His hoodie needs to be
Going back out again.
Really?
Yeah. I want to check out what grocery outlet has for beer actually. And this isn't gonna stop me. I just need a coat and some boots.
Okay then.
Unless Ken wants to take the Civic, but Ken doesn't want to go out in this weather.
No, I'm not driving in that. I mean, yes, born and raised in Washington, but I mostly lived in the east side, so it doesn't rain this hard over there.
It does on occasion.
Well, usually it's followed by lightning, and you definitely don't want to be out in that.
Yeah.
So one of the vlogs that I watched was today's CTFXE vlogs, and I was perusing the comments, and I have to say I am pissed off. What I've been reading in the comments, and what I've actually just now read on other social media sites, aka Twitter, makes me angry. Now granted, I don't know Charles or Allie personally, but I've been watching CTFXE, and actually Charles, since before there was a CTFXE channel. And I'd like to think, even though I've never met Charles, I know him pretty well. And after the last tweet that I just read, the fact that there are so many people that have so quickly thrown him and Allie under the bus since this whole situation, which I made a point of not talking about until now, it's depressing, really. It's almost like... Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I would not feel bad or be upset or really wouldn't blame Charles for anything if he stopped vlogging because of what I have read. I mean, it's ridiculous. It really, really is ridiculous. So, as a CTFXer and a supporter of both Charles and Allie and their future or past relationships, whatever, back off, guys. Let them have this moment. Let them think through their situation. Don't push them into having to talk about things that they are not ready to talk about. Right? I like to think of them as friends, even though I have not met them in person. And I don't let my friends get run over by jerks like that. Now, I realize I'm just one person out of almost 500,000 people, and that my voice will probably go unheard, but for the few of you that follow me, first of all, thank you. Second of all, help me. Help Charles, help Allie. Be the supportive people in this whole situation. The fact that Charles now has to make a video that he is not ready to talk about is just stupid. It really is. And, I mean, I should have thought about this more before I started talking, but really, I feel like the best thing that you can get from me is how I genuinely feel about this whole thing. I made a point of not talking about Charles and Allie's divorce because it's none of my business. It has become, and it's still none of my business, and it's none of anybody else's business, but Now I need to talk about it because it's gone too far. It has gone way too far. When you're pushing people out of their comfort zones when they're already in a super uncomfortable situation and a crappy situation at that, what's that say about you? I try not to rant on here about things like that, and especially because, again, it's none of my business, but this is just ridiculous at this point. It really is. So, here's what I say. Support Charles and Allie and anybody who comes along in their lives. Don't bother with the haters, no matter how hard it is. And really, what I would say is encourage Charles not to have to make that video. Don't let him succumb to whatever the haters and the speculators are asking for. He doesn't owe us anything. Allie doesn't owe us anything. Nobody owes us anything. We aren't their kids. You know, yes, they put their lives online, but it's 10 minutes out of a 24-hour day. We don't have to know everything about their life, only what they care to share with us. Which, yeah, has been a lot if you think about it. But really, they don't have to share this part with us. And the people saying that they do should maybe go somewhere else. Well, today was uneventful for me, other than the little rant that I went on before. I think what I'm going to do, since it took forever to compress last night, I'm just going to sit down and edit today's vlog and chill out for the rest of the night. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is another really busy day for me. I'm gonna film, gross. Gonna film some stuff, and then what else are we gonna do? And then probably edit some more stuff. It's what, when you want to be a filmmaker and you go to a school like this, you learn what it means to work on your own. So, or with a small group of people that may or may not have the same set of skills that you do. So, but on the bright side, I've got technically 3 more weeks left. So that should be exciting. And just to give you guys a heads up, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is when I'm done with school is I'm gonna start vlogging on an everyday basis. Maybe like have a Sunday off or something like that, just so I have one day where I don't have to worry about it. Not that I don't enjoy it, it's just there's a lot. If you've ever daily vlogged before, it's kind of stressful. You're relying on a lot of things, so you guys can watch every day. So, but for now, I'm gonna say goodnight. I hope you all have a fantastic Monday. I know Mondays kinda suck, unless you're like me and you have them off. And I hope you all had a good weekend. Good night.